Welcome back. Today we have an old friend of the channel, a very special guest, a guest that is going to blow your ass out the water. I hope you are ready for today's video. Welcome back to the show today, my friends and community. Welcome back Before Crypto. How are you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing absolutely fine. It's always an honor to be on your channel, and I welcome the CryptoBiz community. And I'm looking forward to the talk that I'm going to have with you. Definitely.
Fantastic. Well, today you've got quite a number of awesomeness to show and to share with us today. So I'm looking forward to it. We were, of course, talking before we started this video. So we've got a lot to share with you, beautiful community. All right. So first of all, I just want you to please give us and the community a synopsis of where we're currently at in the market in crypto and where do you think we could be heading over the next few months?
Yes, definitely. We are definitely in exciting times at the moment. And for those people who thought like they missed Bitcoin, you didn't miss it. All the major institutions, we see nations, companies, they're entering the market. So it is never too late. It always depends on the time horizon that you want to invest in. And sure, maybe this altcoin or maybe this season, Bitcoin is not going to make a 10x anymore. But for that, we have the altcoins to outperform Bitcoin, and you're exactly at the right time to invest in all of these altcoins.
Amazing and absolutely powerful. Obviously, Bitcoin has made an exceptional run already. So we're clearly not going to be making those 10x gains on there. So what altcoins are you currently looking at or are currently holding Before Crypto?
I'm holding a quite big range in altcoins. From AI, I think gaming is going to be a great narrative, but also all the way down to meme coins. Yes, meme coins are speculative, but I think during this season or during this bull run or the rest of the bull market, I think we're going to see a big chunk of money flow into meme coins. And also the rediversification. A lot of Bitcoin holders are going to take profits into meme coins, re-diversify in this coming altcoin season. So always handle them uh, with some cautious, but I think you should invest a small amount of your portfolio in meme coins, definitely.
Absolutely amazing. And of course, to the community, we are not sharing financial advice with you, but we're just sharing with you with our experience of being in this crypto space for a number of years. We are seasoned traders in the space. And by no means are we telling you that we're the best, but we sure know what to look for, where to look for it, and we're sure making money by just doing that and taking small, simple steps. So before crypto, before you switch on a chart or two, are there any tips that you could give the community on where and how to look for altcoins that are ready to pump?
Yes, so first of all, I think what I learned over the years is to follow smaller channels because the aim really is you don't want to follow a big channel, somebody who has already made millions of dollars, because the problem is with all these big channels, they are taking advantage of their reach. This means they are also getting paid for coins that they are sharing. I don't get paid from any coin. I don't do any sponsorships. All my coins that I pitch to my community, or I know, or I guess your coins are the same, you are sharing them because you invest yourself. And that is going to be a huge tip. Go to the smaller communities. They are still building their portfolios. This means you're going to get the most amount of value from smaller channels. That
That
is
is,
my biggest message.
well, thank you for that. And I agree with that. And that's why my beautiful Crypto Bliss community, you should be subscribed to Before Crypto. Go check out his channel. I'm going to leave the links pinned down in the description of the video below. Make sure to go check him out. He's got an incredible community. He speaks about lots of altcoins and he has some really insightful knowledge in the space. Go check him out. He's one of the best in the space without a doubt.
Thank you, bro.
Before crypto. I'd love to see
Yes.
one or two or some of these altcoins that you may be invested in the narratives that you're referring to. And if you have one or two meme coins that you'd like to share with the community, please, by all means, go
Yeah,
ahead.
sure. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen for. Okay, I'm first going to start with Bitcoin on the weekly chart. We can see we had this long sideways consolidation. And I can remember the last time when I was in your channel, we were talking about this major manipulation. And like we both came to agreement that I don't think we're going to see a major dip. And this is exactly what happened. These major institutions were just giving the overall market this major fear, and all the retail investors, all the small holders, everybody who bought here at the top, they thought they could outsmart the market and buy way lower, because a lot of people were calling for way lower numbers when we were in this major consolidation phase. But with these big major institutions, what do they need to buy big chunks of Bitcoin? They need selling pressure. And this is exactly what they have needed. A lot of fear in the market, people panicking, people getting out of the market. And as soon as they have accumulated enough, we saw that they pushed the price higher. And that's why we saw this explosive move towards the upside. And at the moment, I think we are seeing the same scenario again. They want to, a lot of people that missed Bitcoin, they're going to wait for Bitcoin to come down here because they don't want to be the ones buying Bitcoin at 100K. So they're waiting. But we can see from these dips that we have, if we go down on the lower time frame, that each and every time the price, we had this major liquidation wick on the 4-hour chart, and each and every time the price comes down, it bounces straight back up. This quick liquidation, it bounced quick back up. And you get two types of consolidation. The one consolidation is over time, which we saw at this long sideways consolidation over 7 months, and you get a consolidation over the price. This means you're going to see a fast dip all the way back down to the important moving averages and straight back up. And I think a lot of people are going to wait. They're going to wait for lower prices. And guess where they're going to buy? They're going to buy way up here. Because the major corporations and the major institutions, they're not going to give them this entry below the level of 90K. I also think we are due for a big consolidation or not a consolidation, a retracement, around about 20%, because that's exactly what we usually see during a bull market. Times we are seeing a 20% correction within the bull market, but I know the most dangerous words in crypto are this time it's different, because it is not different. You can predict the cycles and they're like, I mean, to a percentage of like 95%, they're like absolutely right. We are seeing the same things happen over and over again. If we just go over to the long-term chart of Bitcoin let's go on the monthly chart. And if we're going to look at the cycles, oh, this chart is a little bit messy. If we're going to look at the cycles, it perfectly worked out as in the previous cycles. Because after the halving, in the previous halving, we saw exactly the same scenario. We had the halving, then 153 days after the halving, we started this parabolic run. And guess what? This time it was not different. We had the halving, and exactly 153 days after the halving, we started this parabolic run. And a lot of people are going to think that this time maybe the bull cycle is going to end sooner. Yes, it could be. I also a long time thought it is going to be the fact that maybe BlackRock is going to push the price back down sooner, but I don't think so. I think we're going to see a lot of volatility, that the price is going to push maybe all the way to 200K, come all the way back down to 100K. I think we're going to see crazy moves. But I still believe that the end of the bull cycle is going to be exactly round about the levels that we have seen in the previous cycles, which is round about end of 2025. But we are smart investors. We're going to take profits beforehand, but to still keep something in the game. But ultimately, this is my prediction for Bitcoin. And yes, I think Bitcoin is going to reach the levels of round about 300K. Being the best case, like in between 250 and 300K. because I don't think like the major institutions which entered here, I don't think they just came into the market, into the crypto market for just like 100% or something like that. I don't think they made these major moves to get 100% out of Bitcoin. I don't think so. And with all this pro-crypto government, Department of Government Efficiency, I think we're going to see a major cycle.
A super
But
cycle.
definitely at the moment, yes. But at the moment, I'm holding more altcoins than Bitcoin because I do believe that Bitcoin is going to be the future and that you should store your wealth in Bitcoin, definitely. But making money in this cycle, you're going to make more with altcoins. And one of my biggest bags that I'm holding, or before you're going to go over to the altcoins, this is the total market cap, excluding the top 10 coins. And we can see once again, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. In the previous cycle, we started with this altcoin season on the 1st of December. We saw that the markets moved up. We broke the previous highs exactly on the date on roundabout January, but we saw this impulse exactly in December, and we could see the same scenario at the moment again. We are still underneath the previous high, and we can see that this is going to be our trajectory. So if you want to invest in altcoins, don't wait for any retracement. Just enter the crypto market now because you know the timing is absolutely right. And one of my biggest bags is Solana. I'm heavily invested into Solana because I can see the similarity between Ethereum, Solana being the Ethereum killer. I see price targets of round about 1,000 to absolutely bullish price targets of up to 3,000 for Solana. And I know you've talked about it on one video time ago, where there was one expert saying that this is a major cup and handle and that it has a price target, absurd price target
Yes.
of round about, yeah, it's like 8K or something, 7K.
Okay, yeah.
I'm charting my charts on a logarithmic time frame. Yeah, so I'm extremely bullish. So the like conservative price target I see for Solana is definitely going to be the 1K level. I mean, a lot of people say, are you crazy? How can like Solana go up to 3K? And I just want to remind you, in the previous cycle, Ethereum was at $300 and it went from $300 all the way up to $4,800. And I think the people sometimes can't, and I think for ourselves, it's like hard to grasp what is possible in crypto because the cycles repeat, yeah, but the volume coming in is always larger. We had a huge bull cycle in the previous cycle, but you had no institutions, you had less people, and a move like Ethereum, which went from $300 all the way to 4,800, is definitely going to be possible for Solana to go up to 3K. Easy. With all the money coming in, all the pro crypto regulations in Europe, in the US, China, Russia, you name it. Adoption in Africa. I think the adoption of crypto as a payment or as a way of transaction is one of the largest in the world. Nigeria, where the unbanked get banked. And I think the possibilities we're going to see this cycle are huge, really huge. So it is definitely a price target Solana could reach. Maybe isn't going to reach the 3K, but who knows? It is definitely possible in crypto. Definitely possible.
Anything's
So
possible
yeah,
in crypto, right?
yeah. But my like conservative price target is like the 1K. And that already is like from the levels we are at the moment. I think this is like yeah, it's like 350%. So
So
this is some great returns. If you're not in the crypto market yet, these are great returns. I mean, if you look at the traditional finance, if you're going to tell someone you're going to make 350%, they're not going to believe you.
exactly.
But if you're going to tell them then, okay, let's look at the absolute bullish case for Solana, that is going to be a 14x. 1,400%. So definitely possible. And yeah, talking about Solana being like the ETH killer, we have like coins like Uniswap, which got launched in the previous cycle. It was an airdrop coin. You could like test the platform, a decentralized platform, Uniswap, where you can swap Ethereum-based coins on the Ethereum network. And what is quite interesting that I want to show regarding Solana is that if we're going to look at the price movement of Uniswap before the cycle started, the altcoin season, exactly 4 years ago, once again in December, we had this major push of 1,000% for Uniswap. Now we're going to look at the same coin or the same project on the Solana ecosystem, like for instance, Juniswap. No, not Uniswap, Jupiter. Jupiter is also a decentralized exchange doing the same, just on the Solana network. You have also a coin which was launched with the airdrop. That's why you had this major pump and this sell-off or this bear market. And definitely you could expect like Jupiter making an easy 10x. Being with all this meme hype, Jupiter being a decentralized exchange, just as Uniswap. And that's why my first coin I'm like invested besides Solana is definitely going to be coins, decentralized platforms, not just Jupiter, like Radium, Drift. Those are definitely going to be big narratives. If you see like Solana, meme coins picking up this cycle, you definitely want to hold the exchanges because they're making the most amount of revenue. So
thank you for sharing that very important part in that statement, because obviously the DEXs or decentralized exchanges are the ones that are going to bring or onboard the trillions of dollars that we're about to start seeing come into this crypto space. So
yeah,
people will want to make money and they're going to spend it on a whole bunch of crazy coins. So I like your
yes.
selections.
And then yeah, and then of course gaming. And why I brought this coin up, Nakamoto Games, is we've talked about it before, and I know you also talked about it on your channel, is that here I made some calls on my channel. So these were already like golden entries. And this in this major consolidation phase, you would have been up already 100%. And this is always what I told the people, this major consolidation we had, this major boring sideways move, it doesn't matter where you're going to buy. It doesn't matter if you bought the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter because those people who didn't bought in this major boring phase, they're going to buy up here. So why are you trying to time the market? If we are saying that the cycles repeat and that we are now at the beginning of the altcoin season, don't look at the price, look at the projects and just enter. Because if you're going to wait for any retracements, you're going to wait forever. How many people said they missed to buy Bitcoin when it was at 10,000, when it was at 20,000, when it was at 40,000? In hindsight, if you go back, you didn't miss it. You uh, how you can say it, you missed it because you didn't buy it.
Yeah.
But it's never too late. Even with 100K, if you're investing for the next 5 or even 10 years, you are buying low levels. Definitely.
Absolutely agree with
Yes.
that.
And then I think with all this meme hype, you should definitely put a small amount into meme coins. And why do I expect that meme coins are going to like absolutely rip? Is because people can invest small amounts of money and they can easily make a 40x, 100x, maybe even 1,000x. And for that, you don't need a huge amount of money. Invest $10 into like small meme coins. If you're going to take $100, divide it onto 10 meme coins, and one of them is going to make 100x, I mean, it's easy money. Don't go and put all your investment or everything that you should have invested into Solana or coins like Stacks or Injective, Jupiter, and put it in meme coins. Then you can just as well go into the casino. Definitely. And one coin I'm invested in where I see like a big potential is ass. And yes, it sounds maybe crazy, but if we go back in time in the Bitcoin's history, one of the first like meme coins or like coins that were generated back in the time, I think it was like 2013, was like a coin called Titcoin. And this coin, it isn't this coin here at the moment because the OG Titcoin, it's off the markets already and it was launched 2013, but you can't get it on any exchange anymore. But just to show you like the potential of meme coins and communities, you had this coin Tits that went like absolutely crazy. It made like 24,000%. And then you get like these narratives going absolutely crazy. And I've been looking at this coin, and if it would have been a rug, the coin would have been absolutely destroyed. But you can see here's a big community holding the coin. And yes, there were a lot of whales from this project who were buying it to dump it. But I think during this bull run, you could expect that coins like this, they're going to see a major push. And if we compare these two coins, this coin went from a market cap of like the levels where we are at the moment of round about 11 million or 8 million. It flew up to 400 million in market cap. So this has been like on the price movement, this has been 24,000%. And if you're just going to invest a small amount into this coin and you're going to make 24,000%, I mean, even with a small amount, you're going to make a huge amount of profit. And this is going to be the narrative. I think the people that are going to enter the crypto market, they think they're going to be late and they're going to put a lot of money into these smaller projects. Not specifically meme coins, but also like altcoins, specifically like Solana or low priced altcoins like Stacks. These are all coins I think the people are going to throw their money at. Now the timing is still right. And I think with this major adoption, this is going to be life changing. This is really going to be life changing. And now still the time to enter the crypto market and to wake up, definitely.
When do you see is the last and absolute last point that people should be entering in the crypto space?
Yeah, that's a good question. It depends what your time horizon is. If you invest now money that you want to retire on or money that you don't need for the next 10 years, I would um I would just dollar cost average my way into like big coins like Bitcoin or Solana. Yes, definitely. But when it comes to altcoins, now's the time to invest. As soon as we're going to get this parabolic moves like Solana to $500, your risk is just going to be greater. I mean, if you want to hold this coin for the next 10 years, just buy dollar cost average into coins like Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think with a long time horizon, you can't go wrong. Definitely not. But yeah, I think the time is still absolutely right to make this life-changing money or this money which you can then reinvest at the bottom of the bull cycle, of the bear cycle. Because if you really want to make it, yeah, if you invest $1,000 now into crypto, maybe you're going to make a 10x, but this is not going to be life-changing. 10K or 10x on your investment as a normal worker is not going to change your life. But if you're going to invest now, get back into cash like mid of next year, scale yourself out and to scale it into the market. And this time be awake when the market is down and not just enter the crypto market up here. Because when you talked about crypto in these levels where we started our channel, because these were the times we started our channel, the people were not interested. Oh, why do you want to buy crypto? Everything is going down. Yeah, you would have bought exactly the bottom. And
Exactly.
that is what the people always try to time the market. And it's not about timing the market, it's about time in the market. And that is the only message the people have to understand.
What an OG crypto saying. Thank you for you and for sharing with the community all of these altcoins. I love them. I own some of them myself. I'll definitely take a look at Ask because it definitely looks like it's going to explode. So community, you got $10. That's spare cash lying around. Why not? You know, give it a go. No financial advice, but at the end of the day, you want to make life-changing gains is what Before Crypto is giving you as a message. Bitcoin isn't going to give that to you now within the next 12 months, but the altcoins are going to do absolute explosive moves over the next 12 months. So you've got about 6 months in altcoin season, and that's more or less what it looks like from previous cycles, as Before Crypto was saying. So Before Crypto, I'd like to ask you one last question. Where do you, I know your target is similar to mine for end of 25 as 250, 300K, but what do we close Bitcoin at 31st of December now, 2024?
Oh, that's a good question. I think like round about 150K. I think we're going to see a big spike now. I think the market is going to push up really fast, which a lot of people maybe won't expect. And this is once again, I think, what a sort of manipulation, because the market always, all the people try to time the market, and now Bitcoin went to 100K. Now everybody is like taking profits, but you can see the institutions, they are loading up, they're buying. So I think we're going to get this push, then maybe a 20% correction from 150K, maybe back down to 120, 110 or 100K. And after, like in Jan, when President Trump is going to be president, I think we're going to start like the big cycle. And within the zone in between Christmas and 20th of Jan, I think, okay. So I think that exactly in between this time of December, Christmas, and the 20th of January, I think we're going to see this major altcoin season, and that actually the altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin during this stage. After we saw Bitcoin going up to 150K, this 20% correction, and then I think in this time period, we're going to see the altcoins absolutely rip.
I love that, and I'm with you in that boat, on that arc. And it's been such a real pleasure having you here with us once again on the Crypto Bliss channel. Definitely looking forward to connecting more with you in the New Year's again. And
Yes,
I want to
definitely.
know if you have any last final words for the Crypto Bliss community.
Yes, definitely. Always try to focus. It is not about timing the market. It is now the time to enter the crypto market. We are seeing governments, we are seeing banks, corporations, all that people, all that major companies entering the market. And now it's really the time. And our mission is to share all of our knowledge. And that's why we are also doing these collaborations, because you can't just focus on one influencer. You have to look at different viewpoints. This is how you really get the edge over the market. So please be sure to be subscribed to Crypto Bliss and to Be for Crypto, because we are here day in, day out to bring you all of this information. And we are not getting paid to do it. We are doing it to build a community and to help you on this road to be successful.
Thank you for that, brother. It's been a real pleasure having you on the channel. And to Crypto Bliss community, you heard Before Crypto, please go ahead, subscribe to Before Crypto, subscribe to Crypto Bliss, and make some noise for the community and let us know
Definitely
what you thought about these altcoin picks down below in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think if you own any of these bags. It's been real Before Crypto. Take care.
Yes.
And Merry Christmas
Thank you.
to you
You
and
too.
your family.
Same to you. See you next time. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.